Hey y'all, hey, welcome to the Gold Digger Collective. We are officially live, y'all, live, y'all. And I am so excited to have this group. I'm going to be sharing with y'all in just a few moments, but just bear with me because I am trying to see how to go live in the actual Gold Digger Collective group. So give me a minute because I have not done this before. And so I'm trying to make sure I am doing it right. And I'm also doing it on the desktop because currently, let me see, the group is so new that Facebook will not let me go live in the actual group yet. So let me see. So I'm trying to see if I can actually get connected to the group. I think I have to go. So y'all, that's what I'm trying to figure out. I'm going to figure this out though. Here we go. All right. So I have another, let me switch. All right. It won't let me do it. Yeah, so I apologize. I thought I was going to have this figured out in terms of me being able to go live in the actual group, but let me see. Give me just a few moments. And if for some reason I'm unable to go live in the group, what I will do is I will just, once the video is over, I will share it. All right, now it's letting me. All right, now it's letting me do it. So hopefully, if you are trying to, or if you are already in the group and you are trying to see me in the group, hopefully now you are seeing me. Okay, let me go back and let me try and pull it up on my phone, y'all. And then I promise I am not going to hold y'all long at all. We're going to talk about why I created this group. This group has been a long time coming. I had the idea for it for a while. Did not execute on it. And finally, I pulled the trigger and was like, we got to get this done. All right, so let's see. Yay, I can see myself in the group. So you should be able to see me in the group as well as if you're watching me on my regular Facebook page. And this time around, I went ahead and streamed it also to my YouTube page. And this might be my little workaround that I have to do until Facebook actually approves me to start streaming stuff in the actual group. But once that happens, more exclusive content will be on the actual Facebook page, the Gold Digger Collective. So let me actually put that in the chat because if you have not already joined the group, especially if you are a woman, if you are an entrepreneur, if you are a business owner, if you want to make boss moves and start leveling up this season or just leveling up in general, then you need to get into this group. But let me put the link on here. And then we're going to get into tonight what I'm going to be sharing with you guys. Welcome. I'm going to give some shout outs to people who have already joined. So I'm going to be going back and forth on my phone to see who has actually joined because I am not 100% sure. Your girl was exhausted, so I took a nap. So I just recently got up, but this is the link. If you go to facebook.com/groups and then /Gold Digger Collective, and I always say it's GOAL because we are not the other kind. Also, I want to mention too, This group is mainly focused for women, for females. But if you are a male, because I do know that I have some male followers as well in the Gold Digger family, you are welcome as well. But please bear in mind that most of the language is going to be centered and focused for women. And that's not to say you can't apply the things that I'm sharing with you, the things that I will be teaching you. You can, that's not saying you can't apply it if you are a male. You definitely can, but it's definitely going to be catered to females. And that was part of the reason I wanted to create the group, just to, one, make sure I'm nurturing various females in their business. I have different people reaching out to me, asking me different questions, just struggling in their business or struggling in different aspects of their business. And I just wanted to be able to create a more intimate setting with you guys to do that. But real quick, I'm going into the group on my phone because y'all, your girl has been busy these last 24 to 48 hours trying to get everything together. So what it's showing me so far, and if I'm overlooking your name, please forgive me, because this is all I'm seeing right now in the group. So far, the people who have joined are Felicia Hunter. Shout out to Felicia. That's my cousin. Dr. Brooks, Michelle Brooks Lynn, Madupe, my sis of Madupe. So good to see you. Judith Jones, my Soros. Good to see you. Tiffany, my college classmate. Good to see you. Leslie Bracy. She is from my hometown. We grew up together. Also, Kendria Cartledge Cooper. Shout out to you, Doc. And my beautiful cousin, Miss Bree Jones. Shout out to y'all. Now, if you join, I'm just not seeing your name. Because like I said, I just quickly went in here and this is what it is showing me now. I am new to navigating the spaces of running a group as well. So it is going to be a little bit of a learning curve for me. But I promise you, we're going to be in this together. And this, like I said, even me starting the group, if you have been sitting on the sidelines, if you have been hesitant about starting your business or switching something up in your business or launching something new in your business, this is your sign to go ahead and take the leap. Okay, go ahead and do that thing that you need to do, because I am living proof of it. I do not know everything. Even with running and managing this group, I do not know everything, but I had a desire in my heart to create something that was more intimate for my core audience. And I wanted to be able to share with you guys in a way where I felt like I could give you better impact, give you better resources that I can't always do through my YouTube channel. So this is one of the reasons why, or a big reason why, I decided to create the Facebook group. Okay, so that is why I did it. Now, what I would like to see from you guys, because I want to make sure I'm fostering the right type of community. The journey into entrepreneurship can be very lonely. The journey when you're first starting a business can be very lonely. And even as you're continuing and sustaining your business, it can be lonely because most of your peers or your friends, they may work a 9 to 5, so they don't always know the struggles that you might go through. Or it could just be lonely if you are already in a 9 to 5 and you're thinking about starting a business or starting a side hustle and not really knowing where to start. Okay, because I have been there. I'm still there at times when it comes to navigating new spaces. And so that is what I'm hoping this community will be, that we just kind of pour into one another, that we just kind of support one another, that we kind of cheer each other on in our various businesses, side hustles, or whatever endeavors that we have in life, but more so business focus, just to have that encouragement as we try to balance everything, especially as women. You know, if you have children, if you are married or have a spouse or a partner or something, and then you're trying to work, it's a lot of things that you are trying to balance and show up for, and not just show up, but show up as your best. So that is why I created this space. But I'm hoping that you will know that you are not alone and that we are here to encourage each other, even on the tough days. So even when someone's having a bad day, even when something didn't turn out right for somebody, maybe somebody tried to do a launch or something happened with a customer, I still want to have a space where you can come in and let us know about it and we can still offer encouragement. Now, I will say this. I don't want it to turn into no gripe session or no complaining session because, I don't want to be negative Nancy's, but I want you to be able to share and we are able to pour back into you and say, it's going to be all right, sis. Like, you're going to get through this. That's okay. This happened to me and this is what I did. This is how I pivoted. That's ultimately what I would like this space to be. We're going to celebrate every win, whether it's big, whether it's small, and never think that your win is too small. Let us know about it so we can encourage you, because those small wins help build momentum, which is part of the theme and the focus for this particular Facebook group. We're going to focus on mindset. We're going to focus on money and focus on building momentum as we stay motivated and secure the bag. So mindset, motivation, momentum, and more money is what we are focused on, because we want to make sure we are doing the right things. All right. So as always, since we are focusing on mindset, motivation, and momentum, y'all know I love pouring into y'all, and I don't want to just hype you up and not give you practical information. So I'm going to share with you really quickly about mindset, motivation, and momentum. I'm calling it the 3 M's of a gold digger mindset. So let me put that in the chat, because like I said, we're going to make this interactive, and then of a gold digger mindset, because I want you to enter this group and have the right frame of mind. And if you are catching this later, this will be posted in the group for you to see and give yourself a refresher. But I'm really going to try and keep this short and sweet. And already I've been talking way too long. All right. So the first M is a mindset. We got to protect our thoughts. Y'all should know, if y'all watch me for any period of time, I'm always going to start with your mindset, because you got to get your mind right. If you want to get your money right, if you want to get your life right, you got to get your mind right. So you have to protect your thoughts, because your thoughts are what shape your action. Okay. If you believe it's too hard to do, if you believe it's going to be too frustrating, if you believe it's not going to make you money, guess what? You're going to quit before you even start. All right. So you got to get your mind right, because everything that you do, it starts in your mind. Like, if you're hungry, you're going to be like, oh, I'm hungry. And then what are you going to do? You're going to start thinking about what you want to eat. You're going to think about the places that you might want to go. And then once you decide, do I want chicken, or do I want fish, or do I want steak? And once you decide on what you want after you've thought about it, then you go and do the thing. So you have to protect your thoughts, because what are you ruminating on? What are you focusing on? What is your mindset on? Because oftentimes your thoughts are going to mirror your actions. Okay. So you have to protect it. All right. So we got to get those negative thoughts out of our head and stop telling ourselves that we can't do something, that it's not going to work out well, or anything like that. And I'm talking to myself, because I have to remind myself about this on a regular basis as well. Take command of those negative thoughts and get rid of them. Okay. Even in the Bible, it says the renewing of your mind. You got to keep renewing that mind, because that mind be trying to wander off and go somewhere else. Okay. But if you can control your mindset, it'll help control your actions. Okay. So you got to have I can and I will kind of attitude. I can and I will. Start believing in yourself. And all of that starts in your mind. And when you start doing that, you'll open up yourself to so many different possibilities. And I want to thank you right now for even opening up yourself to the possibility of joining this group, taking action, and stepping into it, because I am committed to pouring into each and every person who joins this group, so that you will leave here better than how you started. Okay. I want to see you grow. I want to see you build. I want to see you making an impact. All right. So that was the first M. The first M is mindset. So let me put that on the screen real quick, and then we're going to get into the other M. The second M is motivation. Do you know your way? Oftentimes, some of us are lost. We are lost. But also, just recently on our Millionaire Mindset mornings, and if you have not checked those out, I do those at 8 a.m. every morning. And I will also, starting tomorrow, I'll start sharing them in the group as well so y'all can see them. But they are on my YouTube channel. But remember, motivation will fade. So you have to know your why, because motivation, it will come and go. And I talked about how discipline is what sustains you, okay? But when it comes to motivation, when you are clear on why you're doing something, when you have the right vision, we talked about vision this morning. When you have the right vision and focus, then even when motivation fades, you know that I have to keep showing up, because you know where you're going. And because you know where you're going, even when you don't feel motivated, you go ahead and do what you need to do. Like today, y'all, your girl was tired. But I knew what I needed to do in terms of getting this group up and getting things running. So I pushed through. My motivation wasn't always there 100%. Okay. Especially, it was some late nights. I stayed up late last night working on different things. My motivation wasn't there, but I knew my why. And that's what kept me focused. And that's what kept me going. Okay. Your why will pull you through on the days that you want to quit. So let me put motivation up here. All right. And then our last M is for momentum. Because like I shared with you, your small wins will lead to big wins and will lead to big results. So you got to start building the momentum. So that's why when I say we're going to celebrate the small wins, no matter how small they are, we're going to celebrate the small steps you take, because no matter how small they are, at least you started walking towards the direction you wanted to go. At least you started moving closer to your goal. We're going to celebrate that momentum. Okay. Because you take one step, you take the next step. Next thing you know, you off and running. Things just keep building. But if you stay stuck and stagnant, if you don't start taking action, you're not going to be able to go to your next level. Okay. And that's where the momentum comes in. You can't wait for the perfect timing. All right. Y'all, even today, this was not perfect timing. Y'all have no idea. I have so much stuff going on in my life right now, and it seems like this week it was like things just increased times 2 times 3. Okay, but I had the momentum, and I was like, I'm just going to stay focused. I'm going to do what I need to do. Okay, I can't keep waiting for the perfect timing, because I had been planning and thinking about this group for a long time. It's never going to be a perfect time. It's never going to be an ideal time. So I just need to take action. I just need to start taking steps. And even now, this isn't perfect. Like I found out when I went live just now, I can't even share it. I can't even go live from the group, but that's okay. Eventually that will come. Eventually Facebook will allow me to do that. But at least I'm taking the steps that I need to take. Okay. I'm taking the steps closer towards the goals that I want to achieve. So start small, start stacking those small wins, and the momentum will help carry you forward. And not only that, it's the consistency that you're building. So focus on being consistent and not being perfect. What do they say? Progress over perfection. As you start building that consistency muscle, then things will get easier every time. And we talked about consistency on Millionaire Mindset Mornings too. All right, so that's pretty much all I had to share. Let me put up the momentum, and I'm gonna wrap it up because I'm gonna try and keep it under 20 minutes, which is a feat for me. So let me hurry up. But as a quick recap, what you can expect in this group in the Goal Digger Collective, GOAL, because like I said, we not the other kind, especially once Facebook allows me to actually stream directly into the group. You're definitely going to get exclusive content. Until then, until they allow that, it will still be shared either on my regular Facebook page, which is public, or my YouTube channel. More than likely, it'll probably just be through my public Facebook page. So until I can actually start streaming live in the group, and you'll get exclusive content, which is going to be tips and strategies and motivation to keep you going in your business. I'll also have some live sessions and some trainings coming up. So I have that coming up. That will be more towards in October. In the first couple weeks of October, you'll start seeing some information about that, and it'll come right through in the group. And we want to be a supportive community. So that means I need you to engage. I need you to interact. I need you to share and build upon that. So if you're watching this video now, or if you're catching the replay, just share with me in the comments one takeaway that you have from this, or I might make a separate post to say, check out the video and share one of the takeaways that you have. I want it to be a safe space for you to share, whether it is your successes or your struggles. I just wanted to create a safe space for you. Okay. And just remember, success isn't always about the money in your bank account. It's about having the right mindset, staying motivated, and creating that momentum. And that's what I'm here to help you with in this group. Okay. So that's all I really had. And don't forget to comment on the post. Let me know what's your side hustle, your business, or even an idea that you're thinking about. Because, like I said, I want to encourage you. I want to help you. So please make sure you're sharing, okay? This group only works if we all show up, if we all share, and if we all support one another. This is just the beginning. I can't wait to grow with you. This is definitely stretching me out of my comfort zone. All right. So, and I'm looking to celebrate successes and wins with you. All right. That is all I have. Please be sure to join me tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. for Millionaire Mindset Mornings, where I'll have more tips and strategies. And of course, welcome to the Gold Digger Collective. I'm so glad you're here. Love y'all. Mean it. Take care.